Hey guys, my name's Evasion, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, you might be wondering why I'm up in the sky on a random platform in the middle of the ocean. Well, it's because below me, I have an ocean monument, which is set up to have an ocean guardian farm. As you see, they spawn in, and they go right into the portal. And to run the farm efficiently, I have to go up high in the air, set up this little platform, and AFK up here. But the thing is, this kind of looks ugly. It's just a random little platform floating high up in the air, above the farm down below, and honestly, kind of takes away from the beautiful Minecraft sky. And so in today's video, my goal is to try and make this into something else. I want to try and decorate this and change it up, because honestly, whether you're building a creeper farm, an ocean guardian farm, having floating platforms all around your world isn't that cool. And if you're running distant horizons, you'll be able to see them. So honestly, we need to find a way to try and make these look pretty. And the best thing is, I already have a pretty cool idea for what I want to do. So here I am in my creative testing world, and today I'll be trying to design a floating platform design that looks cool, is functional, and most importantly, just looks cool. So, how are we going to do this? Well, I've already done a little bit of searching around, and I found a pretty cool design on Pinterest. It'll be shown on screen now. And the idea is we build a hot air balloon that replaces our platform. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and mimic the style and try to improve the style. So I guess without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so here is the floating platform. Now, pretty much most spawning AFK platforms, they'll have you stand on a 2x2 or sometimes even a 3x3. Now, unfortunately, the design that we're going to make is going to be primarily for a 2x2 spot. So it won't be like symmetrical. Like if you have a 3x3 farm, it'll be a little bit off. But I think this will still work good. And for this design, I'm going to use a mix of spruce and oak fencing, and I also want to try using jungle because I really liked what they did with the cocoa beans as the like the sandbags. So first up, let's replace that. Let's make it a little bit circular at the bottom and put this on the sides. Now the cocoa beans, which will grow over time. Okay. And now the question is, how do we make this look connected, I guess? So what I'm thinking is we just can do something like this, right? We can grab a spruce trapdoor as well. Something like this. Right. I think it looks pretty cool. So this way, I did not mean to delete that. So this way, you know, you can still jump out, you can still look below, but most importantly, you're protected. And you can do that to block yourself in, which is very nice. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I really like the jungle wood there, so I might change it up. Because I mean, okay, honestly, we don't have to have the sandbag design. Although it would be really, really cool, I just don't know if it works that well. And sadly, there's no other block that kind of looks like that. I'm scrolling through all the blocks in the game right now. Honestly, not seeing much. Although for the side, we could do note blocks. They kind of look okay. We could do composters. But I think for now, let's actually work on this bucket shape a little bit more because yeah, I think we could do better. So okay, there's a platform. Corner. What if we do slab on the bottom? This on the side. Because I really want to try and make it like a bucket shape, because I'm pretty sure in real life that's kind of how hot air balloons are. Honestly, yeah, not too bad. So you have the platform. And then could go like that into that. And maybe even we change this into upside down stairs. Oh, that kind of looks silly. Oh, honestly, I saw a pretty cool trick where you can use signs. Oh, should we just do... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so what we could do is we could use hanging signs, which honestly look pretty fire. Or another cool trick is you can just put a sign, and on top of it either put trapdoors, or you could also put carpet. And honestly, I kind of like the carpet design, but I'm gonna be honest, I really like this design more. It kind of makes it look a little bit more interesting. So we're gonna do that. Add that on the sides. So boom. And I think we're gonna use the oak fences as kind of like the rope that's holding it together, maybe? We could bring it across as well, but probably not, because ideally, I want you to be able to fly on into this and out of it pretty easily. So let's make it about this time. Now look at the reference image. I do really like what they did with the, I guess like the, what would you even call it? The furnace part of it. I think it looks pretty sick. So I'm going to try and recreate them. So it's something like this. We got campfires in the middle, which honestly I might put out half of them just so it doesn't look, just so there's not too much smoke. This is fine for now. And then something like this. So honestly that looks pretty sick. Although, honestly, let's go one block lower. Let's go one block lower. Yeah, so honestly, that looks a lot better. I think it was too tall. I mean, you could even go down even lower, but I think 3... Like, we need some space for you to be able to fly in and all that good stuff, so... We'll keep it as is. If you have Axiom, you could also do that. And make it look a little bit more interesting, but... I am planning on making this on a vanilla server, so you don't really have access to that. And, ooh, let me see. We're gonna grab chains, because I'm curious if we'll be able to make a rope that looks decent with them. Kind of see where chains would best fit. Might need to make us double. But it looks like somewhat normal. And we'll do up by 2. And now we have to make the hot air balloon itself. Now for this I'm going to use white wool. Just so later on I could customize it to whatever I'd like. I'm going to lower it down by 1 just for now. And the main challenge is getting the shape right. So I think I'm going to try making it real quick and I'll be back with you once I get it. Alright, and so here is what I got so far. Pretty much right now, currently, it kind of just looks like a empty balloon, which is fair. I used white wool just to get the shape right, and again, to leave it for later so I could customize it. But pretty much here is what we have so far, and I do want to go on the inside, and I do want to smoothen it out a little bit, because I kind of feel like these hard shapes here are kind of not that pretty. And then what we could do is we could just bring this chain up all the way up. So it is going to be costly on the chain. So make sure you have an iron form or you have some iron ready. So we'll go up, up, up. So yeah, I think that looks pretty sick. So you fly in, you can look up. Or if you're down below, you can't really look up. And another cool thing, though, that you could do, that I just thought of, is up here, assuming you don't have a portal-based farm below you, which depends what farm you build. You could go ahead, grab some obby, and make a portal up here. So if you have a portal set up on the nether roof, you can go up here, travel, and drop down into the AFK chamber. Which honestly means I low-key might try replacing this with pale trapdoors real quick, so you could easily drop down. Plus, we're already using so many iron chains. Might as well try and save on wood where we can, or on iron where we can. Honestly, that doesn't take away, and it looks pretty nice. Okay, okay. Although, maybe we could do. Let me see how chain. Was it link? Iron bars. Let's see how iron bars look like if we do something a little silly, something a little like this. Right? How would that look? Honestly, I kind of like this, but I am gonna go back to iron trapdoors because that looks a little bit better. So honestly, I low-key think that looks a lot better, even what we had compared to what we had, and compared to the reference image, because you can see the campfire. So if you're standing down below, you can like see up there and be like, oh, that's how it works. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna remove the nether portal, but I think it's pretty cool that we can actually hide a nether portal up there. So if you're building this, just know you could technically go ahead and hide a nether portal up there if you don't want to have it out in the open. Although dropping down without an elytra is going to be pretty hard. You might fall and die, so try and figure out a way. Oh, you know, we could add ladders on the side. This would add some nice color and some nice function. So portal up here, drop down, find a ladder, and it gives you just like a little bit more space to drop onto. I don't know. Or you could put a trap door here. And honestly, I'm not too worried. For me and my friends, we do allow elytras on the server. So I think if I build this, we'll all be fine. But I think that'll be... Actually, no. I just got a good idea. Instead, let's add stone buttons here. Right? So that looks a little bit nicer. And on the bottom, the reference image has chains, but I think I'm gonna leave it as is. Let's see what it looks like at night. Time set midnight. I'll have full bright. One sec. Alright, and here is what it looks like at night. Honestly, pretty cool. You have enough lighting up here to kind of see what's going on. You could make this even deeper if you wanted to. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Let me get my blocks. So you can make it deeper and add like a roof. What I'm thinking is like you grab some trapdoors, you make it a bit deeper, and then you add this. So from the bottom, doesn't really ruin it, and from the top, I mean, it's kind of weird, but it does add a little bit more functionality. So you can go in here and hide. I think that is pretty cool, but a lot of people usually sleep on my server, so I'll keep it as is. But I guess now let's see how some different mob faces would look like on this thing. Alright, so I just finished decorating the hot air balloon, and okay, look, I tried to make it look like the mob. I didn't make it, 1-to-1. Plus, we don't have all the blocks in the game, so don't judge, but here's the creeper. Yeah, I probably should have stuck to the lime instead of the green variants, but looks pretty cool. So, when you're flying through the world and you see this hot air balloon, you'll be like, oh, of course, it's a AFK platform or the creeper farm. Okay, and this next one, what matters is I tried. Okay, guys, I tried. And then here is the hot air balloon for the witch farm. And I think what could be funny is you could also, like, for example, you're gonna have to use your imagination for this one, but you could, like, add a witch hat on top. It would make the hot air balloon even taller, but, like, it'd be a little funny. It would make more sense than just this. I think I made the eyes up too high. I think the nose has to drape. But yeah, that is the hot air balloon. Obviously, you would decorate the whole, like, every side with, like, let's say the creeper face or the witch face, or you could also make like a redstone logo here, or a gunpowder or gold bar, whatever the farm is for. You could do that. But that's kind of what I was able to come up with. I pretty much used the same balloon shape from the reference photo, and honestly, I love how it turned out, especially this part. I was kind of worried about how that would look, but honestly, it looks pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy with this as well. I really like how I use the signs up here. But yeah, I think that will be it for this video, folks. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to check out the link down below. I'll have a Lightmatica and a world download for this hot air balloon in case you want to check it out or try decorating it for yourself. Yeah, I highly recommend. The next time you build an AFK platform, make it pretty, decorate it. You don't need a whole bunch of 3x3 stone platforms. Make something. You have the space, use it, or don't. I don't really mind, I guess. I don't know. It's up to you. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.